Well, hello everybody. It is me. It's Scott, and you might wonder what I've got going on here. I am going to go walk a dog. Which dog? Well, that's a mystery to me even, because I don't know which one needs it worse. But that's what we're doing today. That's not what we're doing for the whole day, but that's what I'm doing right now, which is preparing to walk a dog. And I need my walking shoes instead of these house things I got. And kind of think Boomer needs it because Boomer is a fatty. She's a pretty big dog for her size. I don't know, I think it's just her metabolism, but she's kind of a mutt. She's like 12 different breeds. I don't know about 12, but she's the very definition of a mutt. And she gets a little portly. Oh, hi, Rainer. Did you hear me putting my shoes on? Okay, one of the dogs is already wise to the deal. Hi. Maybe I'll take you both, but one at a time. How about that? But while I do this, I actually had a question I wanted to Rainer, it's okay. It's okay. Calm down. Oh, geez, she thinks she's the one going. I'll come back and get you. How about that? I'll do that. Here's the thought I wanted to pass around. Rainer, I'm trying to talk. And that is this. Come on, out. Go that way. Sorry, I thought this would be a good idea. Maybe talking and walking is a bad idea. I don't know. Also, my pants are loose. Why? Okay. Anyway, what I was going to say is, I had this thought earlier about how, politics is a big part of everybody's life right now. This is a big year in America for that. And as mind-numbingly stupid as it seems, it's worth some kind of discussion. Okay, watch this. The dog's going to lose it. Rainer, I'm just going to take Boomer for a walk, okay? Calm down. Boomer, come here. It's okay. Hold still. Okay, good girl. Come on. Rainer, I'll be back. Don't you lose your effing mind. Okay, you're on the list. All right, come on. All right, now I can talk freely. Anyway, it got me to thinking about how, oh my gosh, dogs are freaking out everywhere. How, as adults, we have our ways of dealing with it and talking about it and having discussions about it. Hopefully the wind isn't too bad on this. This mic's supposed to have a pretty good windscreen. And what I never really think about is what do kids think, or what do younger people, I don't think kids give a crap no matter what's going on, but your average, let's say 15, 16-year-old, someone who's, in high school, maybe working toward, voting one day. Come on. And when I was their age, when I was 15, 16, I thought there was nothing more boring than politics. Still pretty much believe that in some ways, but that is to say, I thought it was boring in normal times, right? And, whatever, normal times are relative. When I was younger, when I was a lot younger, I guess I would have been 10. When was the Iran hostage crisis? I was like 80, 81, something like that, 79, I don't know what it was. But I was like a 10-year-old kid. None of that really landed on me. So I do remember my parents complaining about high gas prices, which feels like something everyone complains about. Geez, Boomer, how much have you not peed today? Holy Moses. And during the Reagan years, I remember all the talk was about, trickle down economics, what do they call it? Reaganomics, and the Iran-Contra deal. But for the most part, as serious as those times were, I guess, I don't know. My memory is that it was just boring. And I remember thinking, ugh, how can you even stand, like, caring about this? I don't want to watch the news. I don't want anything to do with it. It's just boring. It had no effect on my life. My life was all about, Nintendo, drawing, come on, hanging out with my friends, setting fire to stuff, things you do when you're a kid. Oh, this is new. Interesting. Sorry, this place I walk by all the time. His dad had a big something or other. I don't know what that's for. This is an audio medium. I don't know why I'm not being more visual with you, but basically it's a whole new sidewalk for something. What is this? I don't know what they're doing. Anyway, just colossally uninterested in is the least I could say about it. We're back. Sorry about that. So I was out with the dog, and let me just tell you what happened. Ow. That's the fourth time I've hit my head on that shit. Okay. Calm down, everybody. Calm down. Okay. I'm on the porch now. The reason this happened, it all changed. Everything changed. Oh, I'll never forget the day it all changed. I was walking the dog, trying to talk about what I was talking about, and then suddenly, the way I have this thing attached to my phone, I need a little pigtail cable because this thing was plugged directly in, and it just launched out of my pocket because I don't know, I hit it with my hand or something, and the little receiver piece that you need connected to your phone that then this microphone transmits to just went flying across the road and skipped like a stone all the way to the other side and then landed in some gravel. And and of course I panicked and looked like a freak in the road, and a car came and I had to slow down while I was trying to find it, and then I found it and ran back over. And anyway, I blamed the dog. She was yanking me around. That was probably a bad idea. I will not be doing that again, at least not without the pigtail cable, which this device did not come with. Anyway, and also for those asking what this new mic is, this isn't a new studio mic that I'm using. These are portable, lavalier style things. And they're made by Neewer, Neewer, and I really like them. But I wasn't prepared for today and being all tangled up the way I was. Everything's okay now. I'm back here in the house, or I'm in the backyard. I'm looking at my wife's little garden she just planted. It smells like onions back here because she planted, I guess not onions. What are they called? I guess green onions or whatever. Shallots maybe. They kind of have an onion vibe going on with them. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I want to sit down with a 15-year-old and just say, what does all this mean? And see if my theory holds, which is they're going to be just as bored as I was at 15 with these sorts of things. Oh, hi. What are you doing?
Are you recording?
I am, but you can come back.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Don't mean to bug.
I was out trying to walk the dog and do it.
Yeah.
And the way she pulled me at one point, I hit my thing with my hand and the little receiver piece went flying across the road. I got it. It's fine. It was really annoying. Anyway, what did you get? What is that? Basil. All right, so we're adding basil to the... something smells like onions over there. Whatever it is. Is it onions?
Yeah, we've got onions, leeks.
Leeks. That's what I'm thinking of. Leeks. It smells like leeks. Something smells leaky. But anyway, I'm sure this is true if I ask Kim this question. When you were a kid, let's say you were 15,
Okay.
and political things were going on.
Okay.
Did you care at all about that stuff?
Not even a little bit.
So Do you think that that's true today? Like, even as weird as it is now, because it is weird, do you think 15-year-olds just do not give a crap?
I think 15-year-olds have a lot of other things in their mind.
And this is not one. This is
not
adults
one of
being
them.
boring.
Yeah,
All right.
probably.
So
I think so.
So maybe the theory is then, or here's my going theory, that, go ahead, Rainer, go in with Mom. Here's my new theory. My new theory is that, or it's not my new theory, it's the theory I've been working on all day here. If I could get to the damn point, Scott, that'd be great. It's so windy back here. Am I going to blow over? I'm too fat, I won't blow over. I got good center of gravity going. But no, like, maybe nothing's changed. So me being a kid during various crises, as you know, and not really caring, or not really noticing, or kind of hearing about it, but just going about my day, doing what I wanted to do. I think that's probably true. Kids today, why would it be any different? And they even have more distractions. So this idea that people are getting, like, you know, radicalized in some direction or another by using TikTok, I don't think that holds. I think they've skipped past that stuff. It's boring to them. Like, they come along, I mean, obviously there are exceptions, but they're going to come up to it like here's a 3-minute TikTok on the situation in Gaza or whatever. They're just flipping past that to get to the next, you know, fail video or someone dancing or whatever. I'm not trying to diminish what kids are into. I'm saying I don't think they're engaged in this stuff. I think it's adults trying to scare each other by suggesting that they're more into it than we think they are. And I think they did that too. When I was growing up, you know, you always heard, oh, what about the children? Think of the children. What will the children do? Like, that's a thing adults do. What is that? Oh, it's a garbage can. You know? So, I don't know. I think sometimes we project onto them that, oh, imagine what they feel like. Oh, this stuff, you know, Biden and Trump, these two old men, neither one should be in office, really. Oh, now it's a big fight again, and all this rhetoric and this and that. Boy, the kids. I don't think the kids care. Unless you're one of those parents that just pounds it into them every day. If you're always talking about it in front of them and always trying to establish whatever their place is in your little version of your tribe or whatever side you're on or whatever, I guess that would have an impact on some kids. But yeah, like, I think they don't care. And I'm kind of jealous now that I think about it. I don't want to care. I'm trying really hard not to. Because the truth is, I have about as much impact as one of those kids do. Your average 15-year-old has as much sway as I have. Really, other than, you know, I can vote. Okay, cool. I'll do that. But it's very little I can do about something that was said today or something that popped on the news or some viral video that went crazy or whatever. I don't have any say over that. I mean, you can leave comments in places, but all that does is beef up the business of and the revenue stream of the platform that you're doing it on. You know? Nobody in charge, nobody can make real difference in the world, nobody with power sees that and goes, oh, well, you know, we just found this one comment out of 385,000 comments from this Scott Johnson fella, and boy, does he sure has a point. Let's change our entire trajectory based on this one guy's opinion. His one hot take. No, that doesn't happen. We're all made to think we have a voice in that stuff, but we don't. It's just noise. Loud, angry noise. I have a theory sometimes as to why people act out in much more violent ways. I think they know that that's the next step to get the attention they're looking for. So if you scream and scream and scream in a Reddit forum for years about this thing you feel real strong about, nothing happens. But you go out after that and you do something terrible in public. Now you're in the news. Now people are paying attention. Now people are digging back through your Reddit posts and finding out where all this started. in a weird way, I think we set ourselves up with social media and stuff to tell ourselves anyway that acting out in a much more public way and a dangerous way is the way to get noticed. And especially if you think you have a really important point, or you're so convinced about the truth of a conspiracy of some sort that the only way to make yourself known is to really make yourself known. I mean, I'm dancing around, mass shootings and stuff, but that's what I'm talking about. Doesn't always have to be that, but whatever. Man has always had forms of protest, whatever they may be. Sometimes it's setting yourself on fire, starving yourself, jumping off a building in a public place, being a martyr, blowing yourself up for a cause or whatever. Those are things that happen. I'm not saying there's an equivalency exactly to that here, but it definitely feels like it's like this feeling of you have a voice, but you don't. You really don't. And then what? Then what do you do? Well, in my case, I'm trying to just do the opposite and chill, Because what am I going to do? I can make a difference with people in my life, and I'll do that. But I can't do that on a scale any bigger than I can, right? Neither can you. So maybe I just need to be like your average 15-year-old and smoke a lot of weed. Just kidding. But, not see it as the end-all, be-all that everyone wants us to see it as. Because at the end of the day, it isn't, is it? I mean, everybody in the middle of it says, well, no, now it's serious. This time it's serious. Forget about before. Now. But they have always said that. Everyone has always said that. Probably since man communicated for the first time, right? Somebody's always like, oh, but now, it's so bad now. It's nothing like it was. I don't know, man. I feel like, imagine being a Jewish person during the Second World War in Europe. Imagine being just a random citizen in Rwanda now. Imagine, what was that volcano that took out a whole city or a whole civilization? Can't remember what that was. Anyway, it's in one of those Marvel movies or maybe TV shows. I think it was in Loki. Can't remember the name of it. Tippa hoo hoo. None of that is correct. Whatever it was. Oh, I almost had it. Well, anyway, I'm getting old at left. But imagine that, right? You're living along. Let's say you're 28. Yeah. You're a big deal in the village. You're farming. You got, somehow your parents are living past the age of 50, and it's just like, oh man, what a great time to be alive here under this giant volcano that's sitting dormant and we don't even know is a volcano because we don't know those things yet. So it's just a big dormant mountain that's just sitting there. We don't know. We just think it's pretty. Look at that mountain. And then one day, out of nowhere, without any warning, bam, boom, slap, all dead. Everybody, done. Ash, lava, just destruction. Well, that was pretty bad. All right. Are you telling me it's worse now that some a-hole has a Twitter account and can say whatever he wants and it pisses everybody off and sounds vaguely racist or fascist or whatever? You're telling me that's worse? I don't know. People talking like that is bad. But what's worse is people doing fascist things with power to do them to people who have no choice. And I can now hear people saying, well, Scott, now it's just a matter of degrees, right? It starts somewhere. And I agree with that. That's why it's frustrating, right? Because I do agree that it starts somewhere. But haven't we always done this, like the communist scare in the 50s, just everybody losing their freaking mind over a thing that was never going to actually touch them or affect them? I don't know, fear's a powerful drug is all I'm saying. I am trying to be less fearful of the world. I've been in it long enough to know where I have an effect or an impact and where I don't. My sphere of influence is, as limited as the next guy. I may have outlets like this, but, whatever. This is all just self-therapy anyway. You guys know that. I'm not saying anything important here. I'm just trying to help myself deal with life. Anyway, that'll do it for today. Just a quick diary. Sorry about the goof in the middle of it with the dog and the whatnot, but, things happen. Should be another one here soon, and I hope your week's going okay. Today's Tuesday, which means, still got a lot of the week left. It's early. Hey, Kim, what time's dinner? What time we meet them? 6? At that new pizza thing? Okay. Going to dinner with some friends. You should do that too, everyone. Go to dinner with some friends. Find somebody you like and have dinner. All right? Okay. Be good. We'll see you soon. Oh, send your feedback. 801-471-0462. I'll be getting to that in the next episode, I believe. Got a couple things saved up, but you can always send more. That's good for texts and voicemails. And you can always email me, scott@frogpants.com. All right, that's it. I'll see you soon. Bye.
This show is part of the Frog Pants Network. Yes. Get more at frogpants.com.